Hey guys, Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends. And in this one we have a little story. As you may have seen, there was a video yesterday. It kind of gives the end details away, but nonetheless, I found myself 7:30 before work doing faction wars, and the RNG was good because I killed the boss. Should have got 3 stars, but Rowan killed 2 of my dudes. And I ended up going to get 3 stars, so basically faction wars is complete. And what I want to do, I don't know if it's recently used, if they'll still be there. No, it was arena. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the champions, because I had to change builds. So irritating that I was very close, but I then had to change Cardinal's build because she was one of the champions. I changed Light Sworn's build, I think 2 or 3 times. I even changed Deacon Armstrong's build. And Deacon's build, yeah, it's maybe okay for a dungeon build, but it never really worked out for faction wars. But nonetheless, let's take a look at who we have anyway. And then we may claim our prize, which I have not done yet. So, number 1, Lightsworn. I had to change him back into lifesteal because I was going to 6-star Sanguina, so I thought she did a heal, but she doesn't. It's like I remove all debuffs and whatnot, and Cardinal has a heal already too. And that wasn't enough to really sustain the team, and then when I started leveling up a lot of immortal gear, just kind of be let down and so forth. So what I wanted to do is get him perfect crit rate, some defense, just a bit of damage, but lifesteal mainly to keep him alive. The accuracy part, it is what it is, as long as he kind of stays alive. And he worked out very well. I don't think he has masteries, so he does. The masteries did not change. Maybe they should have, but his masteries have been the same for quite some time. But I will show you anyway. I believe I can get a free reset. My other Lightsworn has no masteries, and he went from very high resistance to a different frost build. Then he went to savage, as you can see. And it's not even the worst build. I'm not going to lie, it's not the worst build. I'm thinking of keeping this. So we have a respectable amount of HP, slightly low on defense. I was aiming for around 3000 because he's defense based. We want to try and get a little bit of a better hit. Well, let's take a look at full stats. So 217 crit damage, enough accuracy to potentially land decrease attack, but it is what it is. All other stats are quite cool. Let's quickly just show you the stats for this one here. He is quicker, still perfect crit rate, respectable crit damage, a lot of extra defense on him. Cardinal. This build actually worked out so well. I changed her. She was the resistance, and like a resilience set, I think, and she kept dying, and I had to kind of, because she's on book, so her A2 was like 4 turns, and I would heal her, somebody else would die, but I'd have to wait for the revive. And obviously, I didn't want to wait. Like a week ago, the timer expired. I had to wait 6 days, and I didn't want to have to wait 6 more days to do this next Friday. So I swapped her into a regen set, and it was awesome. She still took a hit in the video, as you'll see, but we managed to get it done. It's not as much resistance as you would expect a Cardinal to have, honestly, because I gave her none. No resistance banner, no resistance chest. I think resistance on the amulet, that's it. HP speed, some defense. That was it. Just so she stayed alive. That's all she had to do. And the regeneration set worked out perfect. I could change her build, but for just now it's going to stay the way it is, just because we have Hero's Path back again, which looks slightly different than it did the last time. So we'll go through a different video. But that's the stats that were used for Cardinal. So the other champions, now I would not recommend the build I use. No, where's my boy? The Duke! Put him in a stun set, and it was rubbish. You got a couple of stuns, but it was chances were not proccing at all. I don't think the mastery 5% will make a damn difference. It's unbooked, but I needed a little bit of control. So I was thinking, because I have lack of control, I don't have an Astral on. I really did think to myself, if only I had an Astral on, I would have been through this way quicker. Way quicker. So I took him out of his accuracy speed set and just put him into stun. And his HP, I'll show up his full stats. I wish I had a comparison. So we went from like 60k HP to 58.9. His defense went down from like 28 to 26. His speed went down like 5. His accuracy went up. So basically the build is the exact same. Just apart from it's not a stun set. And it kind of helped, but I mean it was enough to sometimes get a stun. But we were able to, especially with Cardinal healing herself per turn and Lightsworn having that lifesteal, it eased a bit of the pressure as far as having to constantly heal everybody up. And the revival on death was vital as well. Very happy I used 2 Lightsworns. The last person is this dude who I considered changing because his HP, let's be honest, is a bit low. But because we're past the faction, I can now consider what do I want to do, because the build I gave him now, I think I gave him this build for faction mode. I wanted to get him good accuracy, good speed. The HP is a little bit low. We're past that now, so we can look to bigger and better things. And he's just in perception. Basically, he was a big part of the damage when it came to taking the HP down with the waves. That HP burn is such a good, strong debuff. It's becoming one of my favourites. It's truly fantastic. 39k HP, 2.2k attack, 242 speed. Tried to make him quick. That was the thing. I wanted to give him some HP, some defense, as quick as I could get him with good accuracy. And I feel like I kind of did that. And that was my 5 people that I used to complete the Faction Wars Friendship Day pack. That's a stupid name. That is a stupid name. But guys, because I did that, we now have I now have a reward, a prize. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a video telling you the order in which I completed all of the factions. Maybe like most annoying or most difficult or easiest and so forth. But while we're here, let's enjoy the goodness. Let's not wait till clan versus clan, because this is a long time coming. I want to share it with you guys. We're going to tap on there, and there you go. What a disappointment. No gold screen, no nothing. So let's quickly take a look, because I'm so happy I did not 6-star Sanguinia, because now I can potentially very quickly 6-star Lydia the Death Siren. And while we're here, so we've got other Legos like Delania, Bogru, Putatura. So there's a few that I really want to 6-star in all fairness. Ugo I want to work on. Taurus I want to have some fun with some poison. But here we go. Only thing we need now is the Terminator tune. Her hair is badass. I'm going to be honest. I love her hair. My kid's hair normally looks like that because her mother's a beast at hair. But Lydia, Dessalin, Dark Elves, basically just insane. When she came out, she was nerfed straight away. Quickly, she's really cool because Oppression. If you have the books, 100% chance to place a fear, and also increase the duration of poison sensitivity debuffs. Passive effect attacks enemy champions with this skill whenever they place basically a CC debuff on an ally. Number of attacks increases according to how many debuffs are placed. If it's AoE stuns, she'll attack 4 times. The first attack will attack the target that attacker. Well, extra hits are just going to be random, which is still quite cool. It's not really why you would use her. It's good to have a True Fear. True Fear is so strong. Siren's Wail is a fantastic move. AoE, decrease defense and weaken. So you're breaking their defense and you're making them weaker, so it's 25% more damage. Whilst your team gets 25% damage mitigation strong, 25% stronger, and 30% quicker. So you make your team quicker, you make them tougher, you basically just shatter your enemy. That's so overpowered if you truly look at exactly how that move works. And nullification. That's to place poison sensitivity debuff for 2 turns. So a nice bit of synchronization with the A1 as far as extending it. A second hit. It's a 2-hitter. Chance of placing block boss and block active skills for 2 turns. 2 more fantastic debuffs. Block boss is going to be very, very good for me. I can see that going to be helpful. Now this is on a 7-turn cooldown when booked. So when the revival is blocked, I'm pretty sure they can revive after that. So I've seen it happen. But it just basically means if people are dead, they stay dead. If this champion is dead when an enemy is revived, revive is denied, revives this champion with half of her HP and half of her turn meter. Aura is ally resist in arena battles by 100, which is insane. So, for instance, if I put her with my rebuilt, a rebuilt Duchess is a little bit slower, but she now has 600 resistance. That's now 700 resistance. I could probably get more resistance if I really wanted to. It kind of just shows you how insane Lydia is. But that's it done. Faction Wars is complete. But I may splurge and potentially get a pack. That way we can maybe open a couple of shards, or we can do something nice. Because it's very rare we do shard opening events, because I just don't keep them long enough. Anyway, that's the video. Faction Wars is done. Lydia is ours. So guys, stay safe, keep on raiding. I'll see you in the next one.